Frank Robinson was named today to manage the Cleveland Indians. That makes him the first black man in history to manage a Major League Baseball team. Robinson was given a one-year contract for about $180,000, which makes him the highest-paid manager in baseball. And he will continue to play, not full-time, but as a designated hitter. Richard Hammer has the story.
For as long as he can remember, baseball has been the only real interest of Frank Robinson. He's been a major leaguer for 19 years, fulfilling a dream that began in high school.
The funny part about it, I told one of my teachers that I was going to be a big league baseball player. And she says, "No way." I said, "I am. I'm going to be a big league baseball player." I said, "I'm going to sign for $75,000 and I'm going to buy you a car." And I became a big league baseball player, but I fell a little short of the $75,000.
As a player, Robinson has been one of the best. He led Cincinnati and Baltimore in 5 World Series and was the only man to win the Most Valuable Player award in both major leagues. The 39-year-old Texas native began preparing for the future by studying his managers and getting on-the-job training as manager of Santurce in the Puerto Rican Winter League.
And one of the most important things, one of the two, is handling of the players, handling the men, and also communicating with them and motivating them, to get the most out of them. And the strategy comes later.
The manager he studied most closely was Earl Weaver of the Baltimore Orioles.
Earl Weaver was the type of manager, to me, that gets the most out of his 25 ball players. He's not afraid to make a move. He's not afraid to be criticized in the press about making a move or not making a move. And when you come to the ballpark, even if you're not in the starting lineup, you have to figure, well, before this game's over, I might be in there, so I'm ready.
He was a leader by the things he did on the field. Now, I think he can also be a leader, sitting up maybe behind a desk or coming up with the right words possibly when they're needed.
Robinson inherits a young Cleveland team, and most of the players don't know him too well.
I really don't know Frank that well. If he is a manager, it'll be his first big league experience, and who knows?
He'll probably be a good manager. He's got good credentials in winter ball. It remains to be seen what he's going to do up here, of course, but I've got a lot of good feelings about it, really, I do.
As the first black manager of a major league team, Robinson spoke today of the challenge he faces.
I don't see any real pressures as far as I'm concerned being the first black manager. I don't see any goals I have to achieve as being the first black manager. I know outsiders, the public, the press, and other black people are going to put an awful lot of pressure on me because of that. But they can do that, but the pressure from within me is not there. The only thing that I'm going to have to do is go out here and be the manager of this ball club and do the best job that I can do.
Dick Hammer, NBC News, Cleveland.
No doubt that's the way Frank Robinson wants to be looked at, but the fact remains he is a black man and the first to manage a Major League Baseball team, and whatever he says, that's a milestone. Good night for NBC News.